Okay, welcome back, everybody. Kraken and I out here on the range. Say hi, Kraken.
Hi, Kraken.
What's this gun called again?
That's an Ithaca 37 Featherlight riot gun.
Ithaca would have worked, but okay. Ithaca 37 featherweight riot gun. You may have seen us on the website earlier this year. We have yet to fire it. This is definitely a police gun, right?
It could have been bought by a civilian, but that was marketed to law enforcement agencies.
I can't remember if there was something on it when we bought it. I can't remember. One of the things you can tell it's been used a lot. The sun, unlock it. So, all right. Kraken tells me, otherwise I don't have my ears on. Kraken tells me that these guns kick like a mule because they're featherweight. Now, these are with the extra light 8 Winchester super target loads.
Mm-hmm.
Hold this for me for a second. I am not ready. The on-air talent is not ready. So there's crossbolt safety.
Yep.
So that is, it's not cocked, so okay, that's safe. That's fire.
Yep.
All right. First shots. So I have to unlock it. And it's not bad, I guess. It's not doing much to those fucking plates at all.
That's an ultralight load. It's only 1,190 foot per second. That's about as light as you can load a 12 gauge.
I'm going to stay in frame because it makes for bad video. Because again, we're out of practice. An ultralight load. This is like for a little 12-year-old.
Yep.
When you get.
That's the load you take out when you take your 8-year-old out on their first dove.
Ah. So you got to unlock it. Let's put it on safe. How old do you think this gun is?
That's probably late 60s, early 70s vintage. The design is anyway.
So you can catch the light. There's the... Of course, we get an airplane flying over. It's not Jeff, our neighbor Jeff, who has his own airplane. See, it's got little pressed into the pressed texture into the stock, but it's still a riot configuration. Little bead front sight. I'm not pointing at you. That bead's got a little ding on it.
Yep.
All right, let's get a little closer to the. I guess will it work the tree? Damn. Those don't have shit in them.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and I'm not a shotgun guy, so I'm not doing all the push-pull thing that I guess you're supposed to do. Because I've never actually been trained on how to do that.
So one of the neat things about this gun, I can show you here.
Old Kraken here. Here, get in camera, because he's the old-time shotgunner.
So a couple things about this shotgun in particular. Police inventories had a lot of different shotguns in them. It's kind of whatever the department had on hand back in the 50s, 60s, if they even had shotguns in the cruisers.
Yeah.
Pop culture plays a big part in what we choose for weapons and such as times have progressed. So in the 70s, a show called Adam 12 featured Ithaca Model 37s. That's what LAPD was issuing at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't long before the Ithaca 37 probably had 80% or better market share. It's only really recent times into the 80s and 90s where, say, Mossberg and Remington started catching up. So if you were an OG cop back in the 70s into the 80s, if you had a shotgun in the cruiser, it was probably one of these.
I remember LAPD running those during riots in the 90s.
They're still in use with a lot of departments.
Show them, because I didn't actually show it. It literally has it doesn't have a side eject. It loads and ejects
Out the bottom.
out the bottom. That's how you tell them apart.
Yep. And the best thing about that, if you're a lefty, you don't get empties ejecting across your face.
Yeah.
The drawback, and maybe where the Mossberg beats them out on the safety, is on the Mossberg you have a tang safety on the receiver.
Yeah.
This is still right-hand configuration.
Yeah,
so
like
if you're a lefty, you still have to figure out how to manipulate the safety.
But every 870
Yep.
in America does that. So.
Yep.
Well, here I can hold some of the rounds so you can.
Well, what I want to show you is, so you can load this, I think this is 7-in-1. So to get to the one,
we'll find out. Go ahead.
So to get to the one, you just open the action, chamber it, and then load it like you would.
Oh, so you pushed the lifter out.
Yep.
And it went straight into the chamber.
Yep. So there's 3, 4, 5. 5-in-1.
Oh. Huh. You sure?
Yep.
That's a pretty long try again. That tube is pretty long.
It's probably got a plug in it.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
All right.
So the nice thing about being able to go straight to the chamber on these, if you know how to do it, it's easy to switch out if you have to go to a different load, say swap a slug in for buckshot. You just jack the old one out.
And go straight for the chamber. For your slug
go straight to the chamber.
For your slug select. Dude, I had no idea.
You're back in action a lot quicker.
I'm learning something today.
The other thing about the Ithacas, they are a slam fire gun. Very little practical application for slam fires.
You can demonstrate it.
But if you have to clear a room fast, if you're just laying down suppressing fire with a shotgun, more in a military application, it is a little bit quicker with practice.
Yeah, I hate slam fire. I think it's stupid. I think it's dangerous. But you know what? Go ahead, because you've got 360 berm now. You can slam fire it right where you're standing. No. You can literally stay right here. You can slam fire it right there because we got berm. If you want to slam fire right there on video, I don't hold it to the side.
Yep. So to slam fire, basically what we're going to do is we're going to pull the trigger. That fires the first round. You keep the trigger depressed, and you slam the forearm fully forward, and that actuates the next shot without a trigger release. So there's no trigger reset.
All the kids love that on the internet, supposedly. Go ahead, show
Ready
them,
to
kids.
go? So we're going to just pull the trigger. There's shot 1, trigger still depressed. Drops the empty out the bottom. When I slam it forward, it's going to feed another round and actually shoot the gun without having to manipulate the trigger.
Which to me is a good way, if you don't have a lot of trigger discipline on and off that trigger, good way to torch off a round and hurt yourself or somebody else. That's the real problem with them.
Yep. So unless you're fairly well trained in it, it's kind of a useless feature. Very little practical application, but when you do need it, if you're practiced with it, it can be very fast.
I would assume if you're running a shotgun class and you're a shotgun instructor, if you want to tell if somebody's working their trigger correctly, it'll very quickly come to be proven if they have a slam fire gun.
Yep, because if you slam fire it and you weren't intending to,
yeah,
your trigger discipline is shit.
Yeah, okay.
But if you're practiced, you can empty a mag pretty quick.
Yeah, go ahead, and I know you hate shooting those guns, but it is a target load.
This isn't bad. I grew up shooting these because we were a slug state only where I grew up. So
I haven't decided if you're standing there with that shotgun looking like Santa Claus or Uncle Jesse from the Dukes of Hazzard. So go ahead and shoot some targets while you're on, and we'll close out this video.
I prefer Santa Claus.
Santa Claus, because
Uncle Jesse really shouldn't be trying to get in Daisy's britches.
So this is the part of Christmas they don't talk about where you come around because of the naughty list.
Right.
Okay.
We know who's on the naughty list.
Ho ho ho, motherfucker! All right, go ahead.
So slam fire, you can run through some rounds pretty quick.
So
we've got an empty in the chamber. Kick it out the bottom.
And almost
it's very hard to control.
Almost went out of your hand, and you've been doing it for a long time. So
it's very hard. You get a lot of rounds fast, but it's very hard to control and keep the muzzle rise down.
Do people ever, in the old days, would they ever put their thumb over the top?
Not very often.
Because it gets hot?
Because it gets hot, and you wind up catching the edge of the receiver.
Oh, right there.
And since we know you got little girly hands and you like stuff demilled, dehorned.
What a little bitch this guy is. Yeah. Yeah. You were going to have a steak tonight, but right now it's looking like McDonald's. So here, close out the video.
If I can't get at least Long John Silver's, I'm not putting out.
You know what? You know what? Get off here. I'll close out the video. All right. So you want to see any more stories or pictures, links about guns like this, please go to the website at John1911.com. That's JOHN1911.com. Remember, it's all about shooting guns and having fun. Everybody, have a good day.
We're definitely having fun.